More and more curbside cafes are popping up throughout Tacoma. If you're interested in getting a free tree to plant, we've got some great news for you. And now is the perfect time to get some Tagro to spruce up your yard. All that and more coming up next on Tacoma Report. Hi, and welcome to this edition of Tacoma Report. I'm Lane Fickey. Officials want to remind everyone to be on the lookout for scams that are popping up during the COVID-19 crisis. A lot of these center around cybersecurity. Please do not respond to text, emails, or calls about checks from the federal government. Ignore online offers trying to sell you vaccinations and home test kits. Beware of emails claiming to be from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention or the World Health Organization. And be on the lookout for charities wanting you to donate for coronavirus relief efforts. The Washington State Coronavirus website is a great place to get the correct and most up-to-date information. The Social Security Administration is also reporting a record number of scams taking place during the coronavirus. Officials are recommending that you not return unknown calls or emails. Do not give out banking or personal information. The Social Security Administration will not threaten you with arrest or legal action. And be leery if someone demands immediate payment. You can report the scam by going to the Social Security Administration website. The coronavirus pandemic has many people staying home, and that has led to an increase in online shopping. The Tacoma Police Department reminds us to be mindful of potential scams online. For retail sales, remember to make sure the store's website's address ends in .com. Fraudulent sites end with letters other than .com. For buying person-to-person, such as Craigslist or OfferUp, remember to meet during daylight hours in a public place, preferably a place with video surveillance. Keep all communication on the original app and be wary of sellers who want to communicate outside of it.
This scam involves the buyer sending the seller hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars more than they were requesting. The buyer then asks that the seller please send them those extra funds back. Do not send funds. This is a scam. If that check is deposited, it will eventually be shown as fraudulent or stolen, and you will be responsible for the negative balance in your account.
Also keep in mind, these scams often involve the seller rushing the sale for one reason or another, like claiming they're being deployed soon. Be careful with your online shopping. And remember the old adage, some deals are just too good to be true. The City of Tacoma is concerned about the impacts of COVID-19 on small businesses related to their potential loss of revenue, possible employee layoffs, and long-term resiliency. Check out makeittacoma.com for key resources that may assist in your decision-making and facilitate access to economic support. The City of Tacoma's Curbside Cafes and Markets pilot program is still accepting applications, and the city has waived all fees associated with the program for applicants. The program is responsive to Tacoma business needs to help meet physical distancing requirements from the Washington Safe Start Plan. A permit for the Curbside Cafe and Market pilot program can accommodate temporary structures such as tables, chairs, planters, and shade coverings. Retail businesses may also use areas of the right-of-way to expand their ability to serve customers. For more information about the program, visit the city's webpage. To submit an application or to review program requirements, visit tacomapermits.org. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll show you how you can help grow Tacoma's tree canopy. Stay with us. Welcome back to Tacoma Report. As a reminder, the Tagro facility has resumed services to both residential and commercial customers for staff-loaded products. All self-service products, including the free pile, will remain closed until further notice. Current facility hours are from 8 a.m. until 3:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. The administrative offices will remain closed to the public until further notice. Contactless deliveries are available and can be scheduled by calling Tagro. Visit the city's website to learn more. Grit City Trees is the city's free street tree giveaway program. Applications for the 2020 season are being accepted now through August 30th for individuals and September 6th for group applications. The goal of the program is to increase Tacoma's tree canopy while growing happy and healthy neighborhoods through community tree planting. All applications will be considered on a first-come, first-served basis, with preference given to neighborhood group applications in Tacoma's traditionally underserved neighborhoods. For more information, visit the Grit City Trees page. The City of Tacoma and Tacoma Public Schools are running a modified Summer Jobs 253 program to support 75 students to earn high school credit, complete individualized community service projects, and earn completion stipends. Completion stipends are up to $1,000 that will be given out in 3 phases. All students will receive the first phase of funding at $250. If they choose to do a community project, they will receive funds upon completion of the requirements for Phase 2 and 3. As summer days get hot, now is the time to prepare for the heat. According to the Tacoma-Pierce County Health Department, community members can take some steps to help prevent heat-related illness.
So in extreme heat, your body temperature consistently rises, and that could cause you to get a heat rash or heat exhaustion. And if you don't manage that, it can go into heat. So therefore, we're asking people to be very vigilant for the young, the elderly, and people with medical conditions to make sure they stay cool, they get hydrated, find any kind of location that has air conditioning, friends, family that have cooler homes, and put sunscreen on.
Remember to keep your windows closed and covered during the hot part of the days to keep out hotter air. Always drink plenty of water and limit your time in direct sun. For more information, visit the Tacoma-Pierce County Health Department website and check out their Keep Cool page. We'll take one more short break, and when we come back, we've got some tips on safe summer driving. Don't go away. Welcome back to Tacoma Report. It seems everywhere you go, you can see signs posted for garage and yard sales. As you clean out your storage and find treasures that you're ready to part with, there are some rules people should know before hosting these types of sales.
A lot of people are unaware that there is a code for garage sales. The code basically states that you can have up to 2 garage sales per calendar year, up to 3 consecutive days. And there is hours allowed for garage sales, which would be 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's important because, one, the city would like to offer a way for people to sell their unwanted items, but again, we don't want a number of continuous garage sales to go on throughout the year and bring a nuisance to the neighborhood.
The city wants residents to host successful events for them and their neighbors. For more information, call 311. As we all try to stay cool on hot summer days, remember to make sure your pet stays cool too. Cars can quickly become an oven on hot days. According to the National Weather Service, animals can die of heat stroke within 15 minutes, and cracking a car window doesn't help. Pets should never be left in parked cars. If you see an unattended pet in a parked car, contact animal control.
Residents in the city of Tacoma can help a dog left in a hot car. First, make sure you get the make, model, color of the car. Description of the car is really good. We also like a description of the dog. So if you can see if it's a big dog, a small dog, if there's more than one, if the dog looks like it's in distress, if it is panting, if it seems to not be as aware, if it's not barking at you, if you tap on the window and the dog doesn't respond, call 911 right away. If you are concerned about the dog in the car, but it doesn't look like it's in imminent danger, you can call the pet line at 627-PETS. We will have an officer respond. After 4 p.m., call 911 or the non-emergency police number. Our officer that's on until 9 will be able to respond.
Also remember that sidewalks in the heat can cook an egg, and that can hurt paws too. Consider walking your furry friend in the mornings or later in the evening when the sidewalks are not so hot. And always take water for you and your pet. Summer is in full swing, and you may have noticed a few less cars on the road during the daily commute. But as I recently found out, less cars on the roadway doesn't necessarily mean the driving conditions are easier. Most people probably think there are more accidents and driving problems during the winter months because the weather is so bad. But statistics actually show there are just as many accidents during the summertime, whether you're driving on the freeway or locally.
When the weather tends to get nicer, and especially in the summer when we have less vehicles on the roadway, there's a lot more open roadway, so people will tend to pick up their speed, which reduces their reaction distance, which causes them to be in more collisions because they're going faster than they typically would, and then all of a sudden something in front of them changes and they don't have enough time to stop.
Summer construction projects also play havoc for drivers. Detours may be set up, forcing motorists to travel in areas they aren't familiar with. One of the biggest problem sites is the Interstate 5 Portland Avenue interchange. The continual high rate of impacts here have made this the highest collision intersection in the city of Tacoma. Another area Tacoma police see driving concerns is along the waterfront, the Ruston Way area. On a nice day, there can be a high volume of traffic, and with beautiful scenery, it's easy for some drivers to take their eyes off the road. But when it comes to being distracted, electronic devices are the major issue.
Constantly seeing people distracted, whether it's talking on the cell phone or texting on the cell phone or just using a navigation app on the cell phone, but there's a lot more eyes on the electronic devices as opposed to the roadway.
If you are involved in a fender bender or a non-injury, non-blocking accident, Tacoma Police will give you an accident information card that you can fill out. You can then go to the Washington State Patrol website and fill out an accident report online.
If you call 911 and they send out an officer determines it's a non-blocking, non-injury collision, we'll give you the green card so both drivers can go online and facilitate completing a collision report. That way you have a collision report for the insurance company.
Traffic officers remind motorists to be proactive when it comes to driving this summer. They stress being patient through construction zones, keeping your speed down to help increase your reaction time, and also be a defensive driver. As you just heard, minor traffic accidents can be reported by going to the Washington State Patrol website. The State Patrol handles all collision records for the state, as well as each city and county. And finally, the Office of Arts and Cultural Vitality recently launched Uplift Tacoma, a new multimedia platform designed to amplify and share with the community the programs and resources provided by Tacoma's cultural sector during this time of physical distancing. Many arts, culture, and heritage and science organizations are providing inspiring digital adaptations, lessons for youth, and innovative programming, some of which is now airing on TV Tacoma. Uplift Tacoma seeks to engage the community in ways that matter in celebrating Tacoma's creative greatness and empower Tacoma residents to express themselves in the face of adversity. Check out what Uplift Tacoma has to offer by visiting tacomacreates.org/uplifttacoma. That's all the time we have on this edition of Tacoma Report. A great way to find out about the services the City of Tacoma has to offer is by going to cityoftacoma.org. Until next time, I'm Lane Fickey. Thanks for watching.